Hi Biology, I've got some review materials for you to walk you through the Sesame Street Making Babies activity. So, your original cell, your parent cell that is your genotype, should be a homologous pair of chromosome 1, a homologous pair of chromosome 2, and a homologous pair of sex chromosomes. You could have 2 X's if you are female, or a pink X and blue Y if you are male. Right now, I am diploid. I have 2 of everything. That's what gets put in this square. Try to draw in the letters, so little e going with the big N, those 2 alleles are on 1 chromosome. Big E with the little n, those 2 alleles are on the other chromosome. All others have 1 allele that we're talking about, so they'll just be filled in. It can help to identify which chromosomes you are, like 1 and 1, 2 and 2, X and X. Or if you're male, it would be X and Y. DNA replication, the next step, is doubling all of this. The chromosomes that I'm bringing in have already had crossing over occur from the other day. So you can see this got swapped with this one, and we had traded some of the alleles. So big E is with big N here, but big E is now with little n. So crossing over occurs in prophase 1. That kind of helps to increase some variation and add some diversity to the next generation. So you're not passing on exactly the same thing that you had as a parent. So I'm replicating this one, replicating this one. So DNA replication technically is occurring before meiosis starts. Remember, it's an S phase or synthesis of the cell cycle, but just because I only have 1 cube here, we're going to say this is prophase 1. So we cross over, we shuffle things up a little bit, and now we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chromosomes, because you count the centromere, the middle part, and they're still technically connected. So this still counts as 1 chromosome. This is a homologous pair. We could now call it a tetrad, if you see any of that terminology, because there's 4 copies of everything that are going to end up being the 4 gametes you make. So we've got 2 X's, 2 number 2's, 2 number 1's. In metaphase 1, everything's going to line up in the middle, so we get 1 of everything on each side. So I got 2 number 1's, 2 number 2's, 2 X's. Right. How this happens is random. This is called independent assortment. I could put either one on either side. We're in metaphase 1. So you get to decide. You just need to split 1 of everything to the left, 1 of everything to the right, and that's going to go in these 2 cells for your making babies activities. This lining up in the center of homologous pairs in metaphase 1, splitting up the homologous pairs is the anaphase 1. I'm going to move them apart. Move them apart, move them apart. If you are male, again, 1 of the X's would go here and you would have a Y on the other side. So kind of half of your cells are going to be making girls and the other half of the cells are going to end up making boys possible. But if we had a mistake, right, that could happen where everything goes this way. And now this egg or sperm that gets made doesn't have a chromosome number 1. That tends to lead to a miscarriage because you don't have enough genetic information. So as long as you've got 1 of everything on either side, anaphase 1 is completed correctly, that is what is going in the 2 circles here. Again, try to keep the letters lined up. I got big E, little n, big N for myself. 2 big B's, 2 capital F's to be fuzzy on one side, and little e, little n, big N, 2 G's, and 2 little f's. If it's challenging for you to draw the tiny chromosomes and the letters, at least just get the correct written letters for the right alleles on either side. In telophase 2, these would just like end up getting buddied up in cells. Okay, so new separate cells are forming. Prophase 2, we would kind of shuffle around, get spindle fibers again. Metaphase 2 looks different. We line up that one, and that one in the middle, and this one, and this one in the middle. And now the middle is going to break apart the sister chromatids. So this is only one example of what chromosome 1 could be. It counts as one chromosome. So this says 1, 2, 3, but they're currently all replicated. It's in anaphase 2 that we will tear apart the sister chromatids. Okay? And so go back one here. Metaphase 2, we have sister chromatids lined up at the metaphase plate, not a homologous pair, right? Homologous pair was metaphase 1, all in one big cell. We now have 2 cells doing this, but there's nothing to line up a partner with. It's just they get themselves to the middle because they're about to be broken apart. Okay. Anaphase 2, we start getting that tape separated. I'm going to move this up. Okay. Each column that I've created is one sex cell or one gamete. I am female, so these are all egg cells that are forming. So I'm going to group them up into little bundles and kind of do it in 4 quadrants or pairs. I'm going to keep them together. That could be one egg that is formed. This could be an egg that is formed. And this one. And this one. Okay. So each egg is donating one of each type of chromosome. We've gone now to telophase 2. We're at the end here. We basically have 4 independent gametes, 4 egg cells, each that are unique, right? This one has a blue chromosome number 1 with a little e, a big N. It's donating green body color and baldness on an X chromosome. This one down here had some crossing over, so we've got some new combinations. We've got little e with a little n, green body color, and baldness. So it's not exactly the same as this one because we shuffled some. Over here we've got big E, little n, a blue body color, and being a fuzzy on an X chromosome. And down in the last one, big E, little n, blue body color, and again being fuzzy. These are the 4 that would end up in the last 4 here. These are your sex cells or your gametes. I, as a female, would be 4 egg cells that have been randomly made, shuffled up, and they're all unique from each other. So this one might move on to fertilization with the father's sperm, and you will recombine a new set, right? So there'll be a new donation of a chromosome 1, a new donation of a chromosome 2, and an X or a Y. We don't know. The dad is the one that has that multiple options. Okay, I hope this is helpful. I may do it again as a male character also.